Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into AWF High Voltage. And we are back with our next contest of the evening, Marty Snow and Cosmo Orion. Here we go. What an excellent matchup we have here. Marty Snow taking the early advantage. And if you missed it, a big opening contest. A battle roll to determine the number one contender for the AWF Unleashed Championship. And, well, folks, Ray Black deemed the winner in a very controversial, to some, confusing at the moment ending. Official discretion overcame. And, oh, wait a minute here. Just a 2 count now. Is Marty able to roll up Cosmo? But Cosmo kicks out. Marty Snow making fun of Cosmo Orion. You heard me laughing. It was actually me choking in disgust of how little tact Marty Snow has. Cosmo now a big chop to the chest. You have to think many a fan in this fan nation here tonight would love to see Cosmo Orion take a win over Marty Snow, and just how disgustingly offensive Snow's been in this almost two and a half year run as tag team champion. Just a 2 count now. Marty able to kick out. Cosmo in the black tights with red, yellow, and white or grayish trim on them, and Marty Snow in the blue tights. Cosmo stepping right up, proving to be the fresher of the two here. And that could be why Cosmo is not only a former tag team champion, as is Marty Snow 2 times over, but also a former AWF heavyweight champion. And if you're not familiar with it, Cosmo Orion going for the cover here now over Marty too, and no, just a 2 count. Cosmo Orion is a former AWF heavyweight champion who beat Matt Cardona at Overdrive 12 for that very belt. Cashing in, he's of course the 2025 Wild Card Rumble winner. One has to think that some of these folks will be counting down just a couple months away. Not quite Rumble season yet here. We're here in AWF Triumph on High Voltage. Cosmo Orion now feeling the energy from the fan nation. Springing against the ropes. Big dive and watch your laps in the front row. Cosmo Orion taking out Marty Snow. Come get you some. You definitely hear a large portion of the fan nation here rooting for Cosmo Orion. You have to think the majority of the building's rooting for him. If Cosmo wants to get back in the race for the heavyweight champion, where's Marty going? Yeah, those boos are warranted, Marty. But again, you have to think if Cosmo now going to the ropes again, and oh, wait a minute, Marty had him scouted, might have lured him in there. These two men know each other very well. They've competed many times against each other in El Paso for many championships, both tag team and singles varieties. They've competed here. Of course, Marty Snow with his tag partners of Aiden Colt, Chaos, and Midas. 2 of the 3 of which he won tag team gold with. All of which he defended tag team gold. We fought each other with those incarnations of Marty's tag teams with Cosmo Orion and his tag partner Gmo as Aerospace. Very familiar with each other. Have fought up and down the coast, up and down the border. And now these two men are battling for rank again. As I was saying earlier, this match would do wonders for Cosmo Orion if he was able to defeat Marty Snow and getting him back into the... Oh, Marty just gloating now as Cosmo's on the outside. If Cosmo were able to score a victory here. Oh my God, that's a broken wrist and hand, and all those metacarpals, they're just done for. Now Marty's going to need medical attention for sure after that one. Now Cosmo going for a big chop and slap across the midsection there. That's a little insult to injury, if you will. But again, these two men have no love lost. And Cosmo now taking a page out of Marty's playbook, but not crushing his hand on the pole that time. Unlike his opponent, Marty Snow. That right hand connects huge from Marty Snow going in the cover, but Cosmo somehow able to kick out there. Oh, careful. Marty just made contact with the referee. That's going to be a fine right there. AWF officials are watching closely. I know tonight's competition is highly energized, and there's a lot of intensity going on right now in the AWF ring here in front of the fan nation. Again, one of the best crowds here. We have, if you have not been to an AWF live event, you have to join us at some point in time. Primarily, we're in the Phoenix area, and you can visit us. You can see our events and ticket dates, as well as ticket links, and get yours at awflive.com. You can also follow us on social medias at Facebook, Instagram. And of course, if you're watching this on the YouTube right now, you got to subscribe if you're not already. Big knee to the face now. Again, these two are so evenly matched. They know each other so well. You almost see them mimicking attacks, but Marty now able to get a couple up on Cosmo. You have to think this could be Marty's night. We talked about how important this is for Cosmo. A big stalling suplex now. Marty going for the cover. Just a two. Cosmo barely able to kick out. You have to think, if Marty Snow is able to pull out a victory tonight against Cosmo Orion, this isn't just the old Cosmo Orion that he's fought of aerospace before. It's not just your average space boy. It is former AWF heavyweight champion, reigning for a good almost half a year, Cosmo Orion. And Marty Snow made light of a lot of his professional shortcomings, if you will, and well, Marty Snow, so apologies for that gesture there. Not wanting to give the fans a fun 10 count here. Marty Snow's not here for fun, he's here for business. And he's just going to take a seat and recharge as Cosmo tries to make his way back in the ring. Marty Snow just lying in waits. I think he is confident he's going to get a count-out victory. And you have to think when the judges and matchmakers oh boy, Cosmo Orion might not be able to continue to compete here. Slipping on the outside, referee is... Oh, I think referee is up to 9. Cosmo makes it, and Marty Snow not happy at all. Referee telling him we have to continue. Marty Snow, oh my God, Marty Snow just unleashing. God, referee might have to use his discretion. I know Cosmo wants to continue, but this just might not be able or capable of doing so here. Okay, Cosmo fighting back now. Lures Snow into a cover, but Snow able to kick out at the last minute. Cosmo's going to have to watch Marty's feet, Marty's limbs, everything. Marty is a master of the martial arts there. Back elbow by Cosmo. Now springboard brings Marty back into his. I think Marty almost caught him. Wait a minute. Marty able to bridge out of what Cosmo was going for a cover, it looked like, and just powers him into a maneuver there that just takes Cosmo out. Marty might have caught himself a bit on that one as well. Crowd trying to cheer Cosmo back to life. Big kick to the chest. Another Enziguri assisted by the ropes. Assistant Enziguri whips Marty across the corner. Nope, Marty able to reverse it. Off the second rope, a drop kick from Cosmo Orion, and he's feeling it now. Let's hear it, Fan Nation, for Cosmo Orion. Trying to will him back into this as Marty seems to have taken a major advantage. Now Cosmo seems to get the momentum back in his favor. Kicks and knees have Marty on Dream Street. Marty's just hanging on like he's in the Battle Royal. That was about a match earlier, Marty. You're in your own match now. And the ropes can't save you. Let's get you back in that ring and face the maker as Cosmo Orion now taking exception to a lot of the trash talk. Wait a minute. Marty's got him in a sleeper, but he's on the ropes there. You're not going to get him to tap out and... What the hell does Marty have in mind now? He has a sleeper, brought him over to the outside of the ring on the apron. Well, whatever it is, Cosmo able to break it up. Thank goodness, because who knows what Marty's devious, diabolical mind may have had in store for Cosmo. There's nothing but steel, cement, and very little wood of the apron of that ring. No padding, no love, and no shortage of concussions in that part of the ring. Cosmo now bringing Marty up. Big superplex! He hits it! Cosmo now going for the cover. Marty gets his foot on the rope, and that is going to be a 2 count. This match continues as Marty, utilizing his ring awareness, Cosmo now fired up here. Looked like he was trying to go for something with Marty, but Marty reverses it now. Hits a maneuver of his own. And hits him with a 3 count there. Marty Snow gaining the victory. Marty Snow victorious over Cosmo Orion here. And what a victory here by Marty Snow at High Voltage. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.